it's Boone. We're gonna jump right into this. I've been nominated by Paige and Angie from the Paige family Homestead to do a copycat recipe. I will be participant number 3, copycat 3, and the originator of this challenge is Dawn at Will It Grow. So I am going to start with my chicken breasts here, and what I'm doing is I'm making Life and Reloaded. Angie made a Chik Filet sandwiches, so I'm going to put a keto spin on it. So we're going to start off with the chicken breast. I'm just going to do 4. Put those in there, and we're going to let this soak overnight in a little bit of pickle juice brine. And I want to do it overnight because I want the flavors to get inside there. So I'm just going to poke a couple of holes in here. And I will, you know, I'm not going to bed yet, but I will flip these around a couple more times before I go to bed for the night. So I'm going to put a couple more in here. Let me wash my hands. Then we'll poke a couple more holes in this set and pour a little bit more of the pickle juice. And like I said, I'm just going to marinate this overnight in the fridge, and then we will finish the recipe in the morning. So we'll go on to the next step in just a little bit. So last night I marinated the chicken. If you're just joining in, I was nominated to do a copycat recipe. I am making a mock Chik Filet. I nominated Angie from Life and More Reloaded. I'm doing mine in a keto version, keto style. You don't have to be keto to eat it, but anyway. So last night I marinated the chicken in the pickle juice. She just dipped her chicken in and then dredged it in the flour and then the egg back into the flour. I'm pretty much doing the same thing, except my chicken is already in the pickle juice and marinating for at least 8 hours. Now, what we have here is 1.5 cups of almond flour. Now, because almond flour does not have the consistency like white flour, so it does bake differently, it fries differently. So what I've done to try to get it close is I've used a 1/2 cup of arrowroot in the mix to kind of help that. So I'm going to bring you close, and I'm just going to do the dredging just like Angie at Life and More Reloaded. Okay, so we're just going to let me take this extra fork out of here. I'm going to take our chicken. These are just little fillets, chicken breasts. Get that out of there. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to do it quite this. I meant to dip it in the flour first and then the egg. Okay, oopsie. Alright, we'll do the next one that way. Alright, let's see if this coats it. Now my fry pan is heating up with some not Crisco, olive oil in it. Get that off of there. Don't want that. Alright, now we'll go into the egg. Okay, like so. Alright. It does smell good. I love the smell of this pickle. So this is new for me. I'm experimenting, guys. I'm doing a copycat with a keto twist, but I'm experimenting because y'all know that you know, when you can't have white flours, it's a challenge. So you gotta kind of toy and experiment with your different types of flours. Alright, so there's that one. I will do one more and do it the way I was supposed to. Okay. Chicken in the pickle sauce, or whatever juice, whatever you want to call it, into my almond base. Alright. And we're going to go into our egg mixture. And that's just eggs. There's nothing in. I did add a little bit salt, just like Angie did, to the chicken. Alright. Let me see that. Into the egg. Whoppy doopy doo. Alright. And there we go. Oh, I hope this comes out good. We'll find out together. Pre-keto, I absolutely loved a Chik Filet sandwich. It was so good. I always had to have mine with the mayonnaise, though. I like mayonnaise. Alright, there we go. So, I'm going to bread up the other two, and we'll bring you back when they're in the fry pan. Thanks for watching. Little water spackle test, and the oil is ready. So, I'm going to fry these about 4 minutes on each side. If I can get my, I don't like glass top. I wish I had a gas stove. Alright, we'll see how these come out. So, we'll flip them in 4 minutes. And Angie, remember to hashtag Copycat4 on your video. And we need to link to John at Will It Grow, the playlist. I'm going to try it, attempt it, and go from there. Alright guys, we'll see you in about 4 minutes. Okay, our timer went off, so we're going to flip them now. I have it on a kind of a medium, like a medium heat. They sure do look good. They smell good. I'm trying to be careful so I don't flip the coating off. I'm going to use a spatula. Okay. How many people does it take to flip a chicken? Okay, come on, flip over. Alright, there we go. Looks good. Smells good. Alright. Gonna set that for another 4 minutes. And we'll be back when I plate it up. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. My chicken took probably, let's see, for about, I want to say 12 minutes on each side. I have an electric stove. It was in between like a 6 and a 7, and it took a while. But the chicken is done. I will say they're quite big. You can see that. They're pretty big. And if you're not careful, the batter will fall off. So what I'm doing is, this one is my husband's, and I'm just going to stick 3 pickles on it. He doesn't like to have mayonnaise on his. Actually, a little pickle. And his is going to be on a just an onion roll, and he'll eat his later. Mine is on this, it's the solar bread, because I can't have the regular. Alright, so I'm gonna put my pickles on, just 3 pickles, and of course I have the mayonnaise on mine, and I'm using the bread and butter chips. So we will taste this in just a moment. I have to take a picture of it before I cut into it. Hang on. Okay, so I have it cut. I'm now going to attempt this. Hopefully it doesn't all fall out everywhere. And I did have to cut those chicken in half because they're huge. Look at that. Alright, here goes. That pickle flavor really comes through. Now, you got to keep in mind, with keto, it's definitely not going to taste like a Chik Filet. However, the chicken itself, it has that really good flavor, that pickle flavor. Now, this is just a a keto bread. I think that if you have like a keto bun or something, you might enjoy it a little bit better. I mean, I like this, but the, you know, the batter is going to be quite different. But being, if you're a keto eater, you're kind of used to that. You know that nothing that was traditional with white flour, deep fried, baked is going to taste like that. So you have to accept it as an alternative. But this isn't bad. This is pretty good. I really like that pickle flavor. And I think if it hadn't been for Angie's video, I might not have ever attempted doing this. But marinating it in the pickle juice overnight, I think really brings out that flavor. It's good. I like it. I'm going to use my fingers. But, I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's very juicy. It's very hot. And the batter will fall off if you're not careful. But it's not bad. It's you know, for a keto version, it's not bad. Yeah, and my husband will have his on an onion bun. So that is my Copycat video, a keto twist on Angie's mock Chik Filet. For you guys that have stuck through this crazy video, I really do appreciate it. But if you want to try something different, you know, soak your chicken in that pickle juice. It's a really good flavor. Even if you don't try to attempt to make a batter, you know, if you're keto, or, you know, come up with your own batter. You know, this was an experiment. I'm really happy with it. But try it out, try something different, and watch everyone's channel, support everyone, and thank you so much, guys. Until next time, bye. So this is what one looks like if you don't cut the chicken breasts in half. It sticks out of the bun just like the Chick-fil-A ones. It's huge. And I put the 3 pickles on the top. But yeah, they're pretty big, guys. They're really delicious.